Here's the timestamp for...
Yeah, it is now actually going. So hopefully
Hooray!
sound will continue to work. We are learning. We are fighting fantasy grounds. We are dealing with Discord sucking. The full gamut. So naturally, a high stakes adventure begins.
Yeah.
All right.
Discord sucking unfortunately makes sense, but Fantasy Grounds, come on, do better.
I paid money for you. You do better. Good times. Um, so yeah, I'm not going to make someone recap all the stuff that happened 2 weeks ago because it was kind of the overview of stuff that happened episode, covering most of the summer. So it in and of itself was a recap. If you're binging through the recordings, just go watch it. Like it's an overview of stuff. The only really super noteworthy thing that is pertinent now is that over the course of that, the association picked its masters. You don't know who they are. The expectation was that Lucretia was going to be a master. That was certainly her expectation when she put together this Grail War. But the Grail decided that she was not going to get to be a master because she would serve a better ruler because she did such a good job of organizing this. So it shoved the command seals out of her hand and into Aiden's hand on a he'll do kind of mindset.
Yeah, thumbs
upgrading
up.
Aiden to master. And leaving her with a third voice in her head now that she also has to manage the ruler aspect of the Holy Grail, meaning she's no longer allowed to show bias towards anyone in this process, which complicates matters a bit, because she was definitely looking to skirt that line to maybe make sure that terrible people don't win. As a general group recap, when it comes to this Grail War, the masters that are known now are Annis and Aiden, the Einsburns with Brosville, and the Butcher, because he was given access in exchange for stuff, like, this if you've been reading or watching or whatever, and the Edelfelts. The Edelfelts are going to be participating, specifically Levisa Edelfelt, the survivor of the Third Holy Grail War, who is kept alive largely by potions provided by Annis, who has been hooking her up with potions all summer, since she doesn't realize that Annis is also in the Grail War. And Annis has been converting potions and whatnot for resources to make the war go a little bit smoother, because the the Edelfelts have a bit of a monopoly when it comes to magic rocks. So, helpful. We'll go into what that means in terms of actual party resources later, but that was kind of going on there. So, our last session sort of wrapped up about a month before the start of the Grail War with that revelation with regards to command seals now being given out. In terms of the in-game calendar, which I'm going to pull up, so we had the clock on this. It's just going to get skipped way ahead because it's still back in April. The calendar was kind of neglected for a while, but we're not going to neglect it once the actual Grail War starts because the things are going to get real condensed. I will note to the party in general that we will not be following quite the normal and then the Grail War is over in 2 weeks kind of thing. While I think that is fun, I think in a game with D&D mechanics, that means you pretty much stop casting spells because you don't know when you'll get them back. And I don't think that's very fun. So,
yay.
I'm not saying that it's going to take like 6 months or anything, but I'm not trying to put you on an artificial guess you can't take rests clock. All right, let's advance this. Oh man, advancing months takes forever.
I'll say now. Here's a good question. This is picking up in October. Fantasy Grounds just crashed.
Yeah, it does that.
What part of October?
So I'm gonna asking the group of you if you know it's assumed that the Holy Grail War will be getting on October, let me look at the clock or on the map. If you're operating on the assumption that October will be 13th is the day that the Grail War is affected to begin. If that's your assumption, actually, no, I'm a liar now that I have the map in front of me. October 17th is when it is expected to begin. That is a full moon. That is when it is expected to begin. I will allow you to decide when each one of you wants to go before. And we will pick up on what I'm assuming is the last night before most of you go.
So Penelope's birthday is October 15th.
Yeah.
Would you like to start on October 15th? Would it like to be the birthday?
Sure.
Okay.
So it means we flip
Well,
over in.
fuck.
Oh no, it was Anna's birthday.
Back in June.
Oh, well, assume we celebrated it.
It is
Yeah.
fair to assume you celebrated it.
Penelope got Anna's a really nice,
Cool.
it's a really cool plant. She has no idea what it is. But
It is a plant that will dance when you play music for it. It's the latest rage from the 1980s.
Oh, I love that plant.
Aiden's mind would be blown, and then he would think of his children.
Facts.
All right. Well, I have advanced the clock to the 15th. It's a Saturday. Your understanding from initial communications with the ruler of the Grail War is that while the Grail War ultimately begins when the first two servants fight, the conditions for it will be ready on the 17th when the full moon hits the world above. So that is when the ritual is begun in earnest, and you will be expected to follow the rules of the Holy Grail War. So there you go. But for now, I have fast forwarded it to Penelope's birthday.
We've been going back and forth with like supplies and doing a bunch of building.
Yes,
all that
you've
kind
been
of stuff.
going. Obviously, you've been there plenty of times. We are going to ignore the fact that that probably cost an impossible amount of diamond dust because I don't want to deal with it. But, but yes, you've been able to move back and forth. You've been able to retrofit after cleaning up all of Shalara's mess. And you've got a place now where several of your NPC buddies will be. And we will cut to that map the next time you go there so people can see it. But in a lot of ways, this is one of the last nights that at least some of you will be up here. So...
Who's invited to your birthday party?
Yes.
a lot of people are not available because there's about to be a Grail War.
Yeah.
So... there is that.
She's come to terms with that.
Look, holidays are rough. We have both come to terms with that. So, yeah. I'm going to give you a quick rundown of stuff that happened right up prior to the Grail War, just to give you an idea. Since we cut out a little bit before. So, in terms of time moving forward, despite your best efforts, no one has determined who the two Clock Tower Masters are, and because it was kind of revealed to Mage Society as a whole that Dream's End exists and has a lot of entrances, it's kind of hard to tell from people acting differently if any of them are Masters, because lots of people seem to be looking around for ways to get into Dream's End for one reason or another, and lots of people seem to be learning about summoning and other things now that there's a place where they can more easily do it. So... in a way, this kind of makes it harder to determine even which departments are involved. Because, like, not a big shocker, like, archaeology has been doing expeditions into Dream's End. Lore is obviously going to Dream's End. Like, curses, weird as they are, started wandering around, checking stuff out there. Botany seems to be taking little plant field trips. Yeah, across the, like, oddly enough, modern Magecraft has not gone there. For reasons that we know in the meta, but in universe, it's like, well, that's not really modern, so I guess it doesn't count. And so on and so forth. Mineralogy and it has been making some runs in there because it's a little bit easier to find cool rocks that actually have mana significance. Like, hint, hint, you'll have an easier time finding the diamonds you want in that setting versus the real world. And what is it, astromancy? What is it actually called in type moon? I forget. The Animosphere one. I can't remember their name. Might actually be astromancy.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Whatever it is, the ones who look at the sky. They went for a little bit, looked up, saw water. They were like, "There's nothing here for us," and they left. They don't have stars to play with, so they think it's neat, but they're not super invested at the moment. So, that's about what you could take away from what Clock Tower is up to. You made it up to the start of the Grail War without incidents involving harvesters. True to description, they are off the grid. They are not only are they not messing with phantasmals, like, they've largely disappeared. Like, occasionally some of the really low level ones are still out doing stuff, but for the most part the group seems to have gone off grid, presumably wherever Butcher is. The migration to the Einsburn Forest of most of Sherwood has been successful. The ability to move people via trees makes it a lot faster. So a lot of them have moved. Annis's family is still hanging out, as previously discussed. In terms of what's going on in, like, home-based London, it's kind of weird. Like, Buck has not actually hung out, but occasionally your food disappears. Occasionally your food disappears. Clothes get washed somehow. He seems to just be dropping by.
Who is this imposter?
The paladins have been jumping all over because more of those bubbles have been popping up, and consequently things have been getting out and causing messes all over Europe. Like, even with the ritual that you've managed to put together to kind of soft seal them so that things try not to wander through them and maybe wander back, it's pretty exhausting. Beach and company have been very busy. Other stuff of note, going down my list to make sure I don't forget anything. You successfully managed to recruit the people that we discussed before. Many of them went to Dream's End with you and are setting up now, so that's nice. And Lucretia's obviously been less available as she's now a timeshare. It's kind of rough. She's also this is something that you do know about. So because it's coming up soon, all of the masters have received an invitation to a church that has been set up in Dream's End with directions on how to get there. This will serve the traditional function of where neutral ground, so to speak, will be. Like, servants will not be allowed there. If any master wishes to surrender, or if they lose their servant, then they can go there for safety, and the church will protect them. Traditional stuff. Likewise, if anyone has any questions about the rules of the Grail War, like, that is where they're meant to go. That is presumably where the church overseer will also be based. So while you're under no obligation to go there, it is located in a somewhat central location. I will give you a marker on the map once we share the map later, showing you where it is. But you are invited to go there. Based on the understanding that you're given by Lucretia, the church is normally involved in these things to provide assistance to the association with covering up anything that risks exposure. But in the case of this war, their role is primarily going to be to try their damnedest to make sure the ritual works successfully, because the stakes actually affect things outside of Fuyuki now. So while they can't, like, participate themselves, because, that's never happened in Type Moon lore,
Never.
Ugh. They would still be present, and you're aware that Sister Laeticia and her little coterie of bodyguards are expected to be present and serving this function. So that's a thing. Let's see. I think that's covered most of the noteworthy stuff. You are within the window to summon servants now without it like killing you, so keep that in mind. And once you go to Dream's End, you can probably assume you're not going to be returning very often or easily. So there you go. If I come across anything else that I need to mention, I will. It's just kind of already an info dump. So now, there were some things that I know were mentioned that people wanted to cover even briefly on stream. So we're going to pick up some of those now, and then we will allow the plot to advance until you're in Dream's End and can act properly and accordingly. So,
Woo!
Hooray, it is now Penelope's birthday.
Shit.
Penelope, of the people that you think can make it, who is at your birthday party?
Obviously, she invited Anis and Derek and Aiden. She would begrudgingly invite Freddie. If he shows up, cool. If not, understandable.
I'm gonna ask Anis, where is Freddie at? Have you recruited him yet, or is he meeting you there? Because you've had time to coordinate this.
I feel like he came with us every time we went into Dream's End to get more and more acclimated to it.
Yeah.
So it's one of those, if he wanted to stay behind and get further acclimated or just meet us there or what, that's up to him. But
Okay.
I think we've been taking him along on all the smaller expeditions, making him help carry stuff.
In that case, since this is this is kind of your last outing birthday party type thing up there, he will probably stay there to sort of help out with the setup, because like your NPC allies are obviously getting the place furnished, but they've also been making gardens happen, getting food together, stuff like that. So he's probably helping out with that a little bit. So he will not be here for this part.
That's about what I figured.
Let's see.
She'd obviously invite Vivi.
Uh-huh.
It's a crime not to invite Vivi to her birthday party.
It is a crime not to invite Vivi. Vivi, unfortunately, cannot make it, but she feels very bad. She promises that she's going to make someone stay miserable for you.
Okay. She'd invite her parents, because, I mean, it'd be the first time she actually gets to celebrate her birthday with them in 4 years. So,
okay.
I don't know if Diana would be in Dream's End yet or right now or not. But she would invite her.
That is up to you. I think from like the nature of what Diana's up to, actually, she's not, but I will explain that later. So she can be invited. That is fine. She's not here yet, but I will explain that to you as we go because it's more fun that way.
Okay, cool. She'll try to invite Buck, but she knows that probably will not work.
That does sound accurate.
She'll invite Catherine.
Okay, Catherine can be here.
She'd invite Lucretia, but she also knows that that's probably not gonna happen either.
Right. Yeah, Lucretia is unfortunately in use right now. Yeah, right before it starts, that that night before the con level of antic, she's probably unloading the truck.
Yeah. Basically, anyone. Oh wait, Catherine is. No wait, yeah, Catherine isn't gonna be. I was just like, she's not permanently there.
No, she can go wherever. She's not even part of your group formally. She's there on contract.
Let's see. She would invite Mr. Hierophant, but she understands if he can't make it.
Uh-huh.
pretty much anybody that she knows that she knows is not in Dreams End, she would probably
Okay.
invite.
So would you like me to bring in Jameson and Jolene?
Yes.
Okay. Let us drag them in. It's a party time.
Woo!
Boop. Wait, what? What is... Why are you invisible, Jameson? What are you doing?
A level in Rogue, didn't you know?
It added him as an enemy. I don't know why.
I'm
Alright,
scared of
Jameson, we gotta fight.
What?
No!
What? Why does it...
the real BBEG's Jameson all along.
Wow, James has more HP than I remember. Good job, buddy.
Derek in his corner just jealous.
I mean,
No
I
question
don't
is
know
why.
why Jameson has more HP than I remember, but good for him, I guess. Let's make him no longer hostile, though. What the hell, game?
Really training this whole time. His mission all along has been to take out Penelope at the end.
Apparently he got initiative 19 when I added him to the map. I don't know why, though. Oh, Jameson has a high constitution because his job is a lot.
Acting. Yeah.
Yeah, he has to pass those con saves to hit those hours. That's funny.
Poor Jameson.
Yeah, good for him, though. So he's here.
Yeah.
That's cool. Let's get Jolene out here. And... I have so many folders of NPCs at this point in the game. There she comes. Stop adding people as enemies. They're not enemies.
Everybody's an enemy.
I've invited you all to my birthday party. It's actually a fight. Just a giant fight.
She's still listed as flirty girl? Come on. You can tell I'm just grabbing the NPCs as they were last time I used them. Alright, whatever. She's there. Good times. And... I'm not going to grab any more NPCs. I'm just going to go get your parents. But...
I would say the spread we have here is a good selection of people who are available.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, your parents will call you. They're not close enough to London right now to get here. But they do love you.
Yeah, whatever.
They made it to some of your shows, though. That's been nice.
They did.
You've gotten chances to socialize with them, yeah. So, anyway. Yeah, you're having a party. Good times.
Woo!
Hooray. Boop, boop, boop. So you're all up here. Got to send some questions. Doot. Answering questions I've received.
No. Not allowed.
All right.
Take This
Woo.
to Your Grave was 2000.
Yeah.
So we could be listening to Fall Out Boy.
We could be listening to Fallout Boy.
All
Didn't
right.
you know that Penelope featured them on her tour as an opening act?
Clearly.
Naturally. All right. Yeah, I should probably be fair and also let Aiden be there.
Yay!
Oh,
Beyond the
From Under
board.
the Cork Tree was May 2005, so 2 albums.
Ooh!
Technically 3.
You know, known phantasmal pop punk group, Fallout Boy.
Absolutely.
That works.
Oh, no, wait, I remember why I was looking that up. They have a song called From Now On We Are Enemies.
I like how when it doesn't matter, like the two low-level NPCs are rocking a 19 and a 20 initiative.
2009. Dang.
Jolene doesn't even have HP right now. I don't know what it's doing with their characters. It's fine. She's not dead.
It's all good. It's all good.
I think it's mad at her because she's not a warlock anymore. Whatever. Anyway, yeah, you got people here. You're having a party, good times, enjoying like normal surface food or whatever it is you want to do.
Yeah.
So everybody's here. You're enjoying it. Let me set the clock to evening in the game.
Not my problem, but I'm demanding fighting.
No.
Yo.
All right. Lock that clock up. It is now, we'll say 8:30. It's been a good party.
What?
I was gonna say Annis is here because she treasures Penelope as a friend, but she would probably have been in Dream's End by now, if not for the fact that Penelope's birthday 2 days before the start of the Grail War.
Keeps you busy.
It's a just kind of casual shindig. Nothing crazy.
It's a hootenanny.
It's a hoedown and a hootenanny.
Yeah.
There you go. It's evening time now. Enjoy.
Woo.
You've been partying it up. Over the course of this event, if you wish, Penelope can do things that she said.
Okay, cool. She'll start by calling over Annis, Iden, Derek, begrudgingly Freddy.
If he's there.
If he's no,
He's
right,
not.
he's not
He's
there.
not.
Never mind. She's not calling him over. Yeah, so just the original four, and then also Johnny. Not that I forgot Johnny, but
Sure.
yeah. To be like, all right, guys. So I know it's my birthday, but I got presents for you guys. I made everybody friendship bracelets. And they all say really cool things on them. And they are also a good luck charm. Because I know 2 of you are going to be, well, fighting a lot. And I don't actually know what to say right now. But, here. And she just, hands everybody their bracelets. Annis's says boss ass bitch on it.
Oh, I like this a lot.
Um,
I think my servant will too.
Iden's just says sunshine.
Oh.
1 second. I'm adding them to your inventories and adding these words.
Derek says, it doesn't say oh shit. I'm just blanking on what I actually.
Batman.
All right.
And then, Johnny's just says, actually, Johnny's doesn't say anything, but it's very fancy.
Yeah. All right.
And Fantasy Grounds just crashed.
Oh, it
Yeah. And no, it looks like it kicked. Is it just you? It looks like it also got.
I'm
few
still
of you.
here as far as I know, but
Yeah.
it looks a little wonky.
I just saw a bunch of disconnected messages at once, so I don't know.
Oh no.
It is raining and lightning here now, but I don't think that had anything to do with it.
Yeah, it said that both the 2 of you were disconnected,
Yep, there it goes.
but we can keep talking, which is fine for right now. So.
But yeah, so she gives everybody their little friendship bracelets. They each have 1 charge of bardic inspiration.
Oh.
For you to use however you see fit. The bracelet won't disappear once you use up that charge, but it's only 1 charge because that's all Penelope managed to do with them.
Aww.
She's like, yeah, I wanted to give you guys little good luck charms for what's about to happen. Who knows? It might come in handy.
Very thoughtful of you. Thank you.
And what is your current
well-
bardic inspiration size? Is it a D10
I think it's a
or
D8.
Okay.
Pretty sure it's a D8. I'll find out when it loads back up.
Yeah.
Well, my gift doesn't do anything magical. It's just open it, and it's just a really fancy music box
Oh,
that she commissioned someone to have it be like a glass version of the lady, like that spins around and plays like a tune or whatever.
oh, that's so cute.
And then of course I'll be giving you a 100,000 potions, whatever you want as far as that. But that everyone's getting potions. But this is for you.
Cute. Just like sits there and like opens it and closes it a few times.
Got like LED lights or whatever, but Annis doesn't know Annis doesn't know how it does that. She just went to someone and went, "Can you make me a music box? Here I have a sketch of what this person should look like." I don't know how it's glowing like that, but thank you.
Neat.
You have to wind it up.
Keeps it exciting.
Sitting there opening and closing it. Thank you, Anna. It's for big help.
Aiden would perform like a happy birthday for Penelope. He sing a little
good.
song for her.
I'll say, how good is Aiden at singing?
He's actually pretty decent. He's trained in performance.
Oh.
Cool.
Yeah. If you had a harp on you, he would play it for you.
She does
He's
not
learned.
know.
Yeah, he's learned. What I think Annis would tell him like the custom of Happy Birthday, where you sing that song. He'd be like, "Okay, I got this down." So yeah, I could do a little. I use the bardic inspiration now. The best Happy Birthday. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I actually think it would have been Derek that told him about the happy birthday thing because
Oh, yeah.
they would probably have a completely different tradition in Sherwood.
Yeah, and his tradition be way different from Annis's.
You probably saw his tradition of it mentioned in passing at Vivi's birthday party forever ago.
Ah. All right, time to perform a happy birthday. I'm gonna cough guidance myself so I don't fuck up this birthday song. Eh.
Oh yeah, most important role of the game, right?
It's a nat 20. It's a nat fucking 20. Holy shit. He has angelic chords coming out, baby. Hold on, just for fun.
I love that this is what you nat
28.
I love that this is what you use that on.
It's always
my
the
guidance.
roles that don't matter.
It's always. All right.
Oh, that's
No.
beautiful.
Oh my god, I'm so. All right, this summoning's gonna get botched now because this birthday is going well. He opens his mouth, and it is the most flowing. Like, if you think water could take the form, which Sylvan is kind of like, except now it's in common. You've come to realize that he has been practicing his common. You don't know with who yet, ish. But it is beautiful. He is like serenading you at this point because he's learned this tradition and it's very important and he has taken it to heart.
But it's just the happy birthday to you.
Look, it is the best damn happy birthday you've ever heard, okay? That you didn't sing, obviously. Jesus Christ, 28. Fucking maxed out the D4 too.
Oh, and then Annis would of course have made the cake with Penelope's
He passes.
which are
I don't know.
He passes you a candy that he's clearly stolen from Annis as a gift.
Oh my god.
specify. So I made you a strawberry and chocolate cake.
That works.
I feel like that's what I made for you.
Probably. But I mean,
I'm so upset.
Does this cake result in her getting super giant?
No, Annis has been too preoccupied with like more serious things to do much in the way of shenanigans.
That's fair.
She did shenanigans for her own birthday party. What were those shenanigans? I don't know.
it's like you would think I wouldn't trust the birthday cakes anymore after the last two birthday parties I had, but
That's the funniest thing because nothing happens at all, but everyone's so paranoid about the cake.
Oh my goodness. Mm, So that was part one of what Penelope wanted to do.
Okay. As that part's going on, Penelope, give me a perception check, or I'll roll it for you if you need. I don't know if you're back in yet or not.
I should be able to roll it.
I did lose the map. But I mean, I have it.
4.
Yeah,
Fair enough. I'll share the map with you again.
I have it.
Oh
I have
my
it.
god, it's not even. You can't even re-roll it. No.
That is the lowest Penelope roll. Yeah, just like while you're enjoying this, you just hear like a little, and that's about it.
Yeah. Anybody else hear that?
Can
You know
I
what?
try to listen? Yeah.
If
like-
anyone else is around her at the time, yeah, roll some perception.
Sure.
Are there like bugs in the grass or something?
I mean, yes, but
7.
Fantasy grouse grass.
You use all of your power to roll that die, huh?
yep.
Yep.
All right.
It's fine.
Anna's. Okay, so Aiden, you heard something that sounded kind of like whispering. Sort of weird. Annis, you heard whispering that sounded like words, but the words that you hear are kind of unintelligible nonsense to you.
I hear some whispering, but I can't quite make out what they're saying. I think it's in a language I don't understand.
Do you know from where? Like behind us? Or...
Yeah. But sense of the direction.
The sense of direction to Annis and to Aiden is that it sounds like it's coming from Penelope.
What?
Are you whispering?
No.
I'm gonna put my head like right up to her, like by her ear, like his ear to her ear.
Didn't he gave you a charm of some kind? No, Lucretia made you a small VV to help with working.
Yes, but that's like in her head.
That's in her head. Okay. I don't know why I'm sure this is something to do with Vivi. I don't know why I'm getting
wouldn't
that
be
feeling.
Surprised.
Sounds like you're whispering, or something on
I'm-
you is making noise.
I mean, I'm not whispering. I wouldn't have been like, "Hey guys, do you hear that?" if it was me whispering.
Yeah. Ennis is just gonna get also right up on.
Oh God.
You're being loomed over.
What I
by-
want to search? Can I search Penelope?
That's between you and her.
risk.
I was saying, where
Penelope.
did Penelope hear the noise coming from?
It sounded like it was all around you. Like, you seem to be, like, at the center of wherever the sound came from, but that means it sounded like it was from everywhere on you.
Yeah, I have no idea where it's coming from. It's just, I kind of heard it all around me.
That's weird.
I'm going crazy. Clearly.
And the whispering is stopped.
Yeah, it was just a moment. It was pretty quick.
Maybe let's move somewhere else. Why don't we go over by the pond?
Sure.
I can't just.
Yeah, you should be able to freely move on your map, thankfully.
Huh.
Oh, dang it. It crashed on me again.
Yeah.
I will pull up Fantasy Grounds when I need to.
That's fine.
It's
I'll
just-
tell you if you need to roll anything. As long as you can see, it should be okay. Like, we're not doing combat unless something gets funky.
Yeah.
I throw hands with the voices on Penelope.
You miss.
Damn.
Well, is there anything that Penelope notices outside of that?
No, that was it.
Okay.
Just a weird moment.
She just shrugs and she's like, it is what it is. Maybe
Was somebody wishing you happy birthday?
I guess so. We have ghosts. Are ghosts a thing in your house?
It would not surprise me.
Maybe your ghosts were telling me happy birthday.
Maybe, oh god, no, I forgot his
Ignatius?
name. Maybe Ignatius is trying to wish you a happy birthday.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
Maybe it's the tree.
Maybe. Who knows?
Everyone's just kind of watching you, like, what do we do next? This is your
I'm
thing.
like, I'm sitting here just like, did anyone hear what it said at all? Or like,
It sounded like unintelligible garbage to
hold
me.
on. I see Jameson.
I don't know, can you like repeat it back?
No.
No.
People generally can't do that.
Okay.
Maybe if I'd rolled a natural 20.
I don't.
So Penelope's gonna go up to Jameson and Jolene
Yeah.
and be like, "Hey guys, thanks for showing up."
Oh yeah, it's nice to see you again. I mean, you've been so busy, what with the entire, everything. But
Yeah.
so you're really gonna go to the other side of the world, but the other side of the world?
Yeah. But I mean, I'll be back.
I mean, we look forward to it.
Yeah, and I'll stay in touch as much as I can. Obviously, I won't have cell signal, but
How will you survive?
I'll live somehow.
One day at a
I'll
time?
figure it out. Huh?
One day at a time?
Yeah, pretty much.
Catherine looms over all of this. Yeah, I really don't understand how we're gonna survive without cell service either. I've gotten so used to it. But, we will persevere, we will be strong.
Say, Catherine, aren't you? I didn't think you were going.
Well, I'm not, gotta help with some of it. You gotta deal with the boss man.
True.
Yeah.
Hey, you can survive a couple of days without cell signal. It's fine.
Aiden just kind of like trots up. I don't know. I mean, I've only just learned what cell service is. It'll be fun. I'll show you some stuff you could do.
I hear on the radio all the time these big executive moneybags types will cut all of their phone and internet access and go to the mountains for a retreat and then get murdered or something.
Wait,
I'm
what?
not entirely clear, but the point is you can treat this as just a camping trip with no technology.
This is a very deadly camping.
Catherine twitches at the thought of no technology.
Penelope just pats her on the arm, just sympathetically.
It'll be fine. It's only for a little while.
Maybe I can teach you how to send. Then you don't need one of those phones. Granted, it's only.
You can bring your Roomba things down there, and maybe they'll still work.
I'll set up a hub. I can get them working for a range. They just won't be connected to the bigger network.
I'm going to pretend like I knew what all of those words meant in that order and just nod. And she's nodding.
I will bring a nest for them to sit in and rest.
Oh, good. They can have the nest beside him.
I was literally Yerd likes to nest. She's very good at that. Would you like the Roombas to stay with her?
Oh my god.
Not gonna lie, I tried to put a little bird nest on the map, but there wasn't one that was good enough quality to shrink down that small.
I want you to imagine a 7-year-old Aiden being sat on by a giant bird mom. 100% accurate. It's you're gonna go to sleep now.
I mean, 7-year-old Aiden is pretty big.
So big.
Yeah.
Probably a good thing we didn't bring chickens.
So before things get too crazy.
Uh-huh.
Penelope is gonna go up to Jameson and Jolene and be like, "Hey, guys, can you?" And she's not saying this like out loud to everybody. She's just saying it to these two. So you guys remember what I asked you about earlier to make a distraction for?
Yes, we'll get right to that. Jameson walks over to the pond, and Jolene comes with him. And then Jameson looks up at the roof in, relative darkness. And then he says kind of loud to Jolene, in such a manner that it's pretty easy for everyone to overhear it. Jolene, my eyes aren't quite as good as yours. Does that bird up there look very strange to you?
Is it the metal bird? Aiden looks immediately.
You can't tell from where you're at.
Aiden's gonna get on the rooftop. Where's the bird?
Roll perception.
Ennis just kind of rolls her eyes and lets it happen.
Perception time, baby.
I want to find
Fuck me! Fuck me!
I love this.
Why? No!
It don't matter.
No, I'm so scared for this summoning.
Maybe
is
this
gonna be
roll
great.
will actually matter, though. Who knows?
Oh my 24.
Yeah, so looking around up on the roof in the dark, you find a small fake bird that is bobbing up and down as if it were drinking.
He starts pointing it out to Annis. Annis, look! Annis, look, there's a bird, but it's not real. What is it? Because it's not the metal bird, is it?
It's not the one you saw before.
Oh, I feel like I know it.
They call it a deer scare, I think. It's obviously not real. I don't know why it's on the roof.
I want to see. Derek walks up to the roof to look.
Of course.
What of these things?
So while the rest of them are distracted with this bird thing, hopefully. Annis, do you see it?
She walked over there so she could see it without having to waste a spell slot to spider climb up there.
She's
Annis, I
pointing
can
in
take
the
you
corner
up.
of the house, going like, "Annis, can you see it?"
Yes, I see it. I totally see it. I definitely see it. I'm totally looking. I'm definitely looking. I'm not suspicious at all.
All right, and then when everybody is not looking,
I'm on.
she is gonna like motion to Johnny to follow her, and she's gonna sneak into the workshop.
Okay. You're in the workshop. I have moved the token for you.
Oh wow!
Yes.
Where did Penelope go? She was
You
just...
actually see her running away? No.
No, but I will turn. I'll turn to be like, "Why are you?" Oh.
Do I see her with my 24?
No, you're looking at the bird.
That's
You're
fair.
really good at finding that bird.
Really, yeah.
Yeah, I wonder where Penelope went.
So question, how far away is that bird?
It's on the roof next to you. You can pick it up.
Oh!
I don't
I
really care. I'm not sure what she's doing, but she definitely escaped.
I pick up the bird and I bring it to Annis. Annis, look at the bird.
Yes, I see the bird. I see the bird, Aiden. It's not.
And-
It's not that metal bird that you made all that fuss about, though. I think Penelope just put that bird up there to be a distraction.
Why are there so many fake birds? What do the humans like about fake birds?
And
And I
we'll
guess
let
we'll
that
know
continue
why.
on as a distraction. All right.
Couldn't possibly tell you, buddy.
Okay, so while that's going on inside the workshop.
Okay, so Penelope's gonna like peek, like not peek out the window, like stick her head out, but just like peek and see if anybody's looking.
They seem to all be distracted.
Cool. Okay, she's gonna go up to Johnny and be like, okay, okay. Actually wanted to get you away from everybody else because I have something I really need to talk to you about.
Okay.
This is something I wanted. I don't know how long we're gonna be in the Grail War for. I don't know how long we're gonna be in Dream's End for. And I don't know what's gonna happen to all of us after this. Like, you know that, I know that.
You know I'm still going, right?
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I would actually be kind of surprised if you suddenly decided not to go.
Yeah.
Um, and then she's just gonna be like, so the last, like, I'm really proud of Johnny. Like, I know I probably said that at least like 15 times a day for the last 6 months, but it's true. I'm really proud of you. Like, you've come such a long way since I first met you, and like, I've been really impressed with just how you've grown as a person.
Thank you. It's been a lot, but I didn't have to do it by myself, and I'm glad you helped me.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a bit of a trip from that green room, huh?
God, yeah. Ugh. God, that seems like it was so long ago.
Yeah,
It
it
wasn't
felt like
even that
years.
long
Yeah.
ago.
It's a different life.
Yeah. So I don't know if I will get the. I don't know if I'm gonna have another chance to ask this of you. It's not a favor necessarily. Um. And then she pulls like a tiny little box out of her pocket, and she hands it over to Johnny.
Is this? She takes the box and she gestures to see if it's okay if she opens it.
Penelope's just like nodding.
She very carefully opens the box, her hands shaking a little bit. What does she find in it?
Did we ever figure that out?
In terms of the item?
Huh?
Oh, yeah. I think I figured that out, but we didn't actually talk about it because we got distracted with every other conversation because we're great.
Yeah.
We are great like that. So the item that you found for her was it's a variation on the normal ring of spell storing item. Except that in the case of this one, it similar to the talisman that she had before. This one allows you, you as the person who helped craft it, wherever you are, you can cast the spell. You as in Penelope can cast the spell from that ring, or she could cast it herself. But it gives you the ability to have something that is touching her, should you wish to cast a touch spell on her from any range. And alternatively, you could just store a normal spell in it, and either one of you could trigger that going off with your action.
Cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, so she lets Johnny open the box. And she's like, I'm really not good at this, but I hope you know what I'm trying to ask you.
Oh, wow. Yes? Yes. Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes. Very
Penelope
yes.
just leaps up and just gives her a big hug.
She catches her, and she lifts her up, and they do a little, a ballroom spin. And then she holds her close.
She's like, this is the best birthday present ever.
It's the best birthday present I've ever gotten when it wasn't my birthday. And it kind of beats all the ones that were, too. My family kind of sucks.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's cool. I have a new one now.
Oh.
So, do we want to tell them, or do you just want to keep the death flags to a minimum?
Let's tell them, cause yeah, let's tell them.
Okay. All right. Do you want me to set you down before we go outside?
You know what? No, cause I'm enjoying this.
Okay. She carries Penelope outside, where everyone is currently looking at a weird little drinking bird. And then, looking over at the lot of you, Johnny just sort of shouts over, "Put down the damn bird! We have news!"
Ida just immediately puts it on the bench. You have my attention.
And then she turns to Penelope.
And then she just like holds up Johnny's hand and she's like, she said yes!
Cheering ensues from all of the NPCs.
Zane was like very quiet. I'm like, oh fuck.
Iden's confused, but he's clapping with like he's like, yeah. Yes to what, Derek?
What?
It means they're getting married.
He then starts like hoof stomping. He's like super hyped now. Just slight delay.
I don't know when, but
Clap, 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 clap.
You're
I
still being
looked-
held by Johnny, right?
yes.
So if and when Johnny ever puts you down, Annis will go over and hug both of you, but she's not
Yeah.
gonna awkwardly just hug.
Nope.
the
Just
camera.
awkwardly just grabs them both, hugs them both. Yeah.
Alright, she sets Penelope down so that Iden can't make her drop Penelope.
And let's get it here.
Just assume Annis has been dragged over there.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
fine.
yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I'm not gonna move the tokens around anymore. We know you're there. We know you're not fighting, so
Oh, okay, well, I'll
location
put
is
my-
irrelevant. You're good.
There we go.
So yeah, you did that.
Yay!
You did that thing.
It's official.
Literally on my checklist was make it official.
Oh. Iden just kind of looks over at Derek, looks at Penelope and like Johnny, looks back over to Annis. Doesn't say anything, but just,
Stop stealing my thunder, Aiden!
I'm kidding, I'm kidding.
So
On my birthday, no less. Damn!
Oh my god, I didn't say any of this out loud! I'm just looking around!
Damn!
yeah. So
Do
hey,
we have those things, the confetti to like pop? Did she provide those on the bench?
Nope.
Well,
Damn it.
I hope that you were planning on having me at least as one of your bridesmaids.
Yes. I didn't want to say the follow-up thought to that, but yes.
I can. Oh! You know what we can do? We can druid craft some flowers that fall onto you. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna be... we're gonna worry about this later.
Yeah.
Like, we literally just...
We do have a
Yeah.
Grail wall on our hands.
But isn't
Yeah.
it birthday time right now?
Huh?
Isn't it birthday time right now?
Yeah.
Oh.
This is what we got.
Yeah.
Hooray.
All right, your party's over.
Wow.
Party continues for a little bit, I assume. It's up to
It's like,
you.
party's over. Never mind. Party continues.
It's your birthday and your engagement party, so do you. So how late would you like to party?
Let's say until a reasonable 11 o'clock.
Okay. Till a reasonable 11 o'clock. Let's roll that forward. Alright, so fun has been had. People have been snacking, drinking, whatevering. Around 10:40, Penelope, your phone's going to go off.
Oh,
It's late at night.
Yeah?
Gross.
you can answer it. Hello?
You're getting a text message. So I will drop it in the chat for you.
Just picks it up. Hello?
Now, okay, I'm not that good with technology, but I don't think you're supposed to answer a text like that.
I can answer text however I want, Annis.
Okay.
I want to say hello to my phone. I can say hello to my phone. Hello, phone.
Alright, let's put this in.
I'm very confused about how this technology works.
Don't worry about it.
Alright, I'm going to type something. Just verify that it works because I don't always trust this thing, especially after so many updates.
Actually, do you mind sending it to me on like Discord or?
Oh, I can do that. That would probably be easier given the mess that is
Oh,
Fantasy Grounds.
Yeah, because I can't read.
Yeah, like right
Yeah.
now I'm like, okay, cool. I'm
Not in
I
Fantasy
have
Grounds at
my
all.
level 8 character sheet pulled up right now.
Got it. Yeah, that's fine.
I haven't
I will
gotten
send
it.
you a Discord message then.
Cool.
Okay. I'll first say who it is, and then I will send the message. So.
It's your mom.
I already talked to my mom.
She said happy birthday again.
Dang, mom.
2 for good measure.
Mother, let me rest.
Never.
And she didn't even have to tell her parents what she was up to either.
Oh shit, they knew?
Yeah.
She's a traditionalist.
Huh?
She's a traditionalist. Mostly she talks to her family. Penelope's a good daughter.
Oh,
Yeah. All right,
I'm
so
so excited.
you got the first thing saying where it's from, right?
Yep.
Cool. I'm going to give you the message now.
My favorite part is I'm reading this on my actual phone.
Hey,
Even better.
Immerse yourself.
Fusion.
Yeah. Like, woe befell everyone the day that Penelope gets.
Me and Catherine might be able to just get her a first generation Apple.
Yeah, probably. Just works with Catherine to develop like her own line of smartphone. But it only works for Phantasma.
Oh my god, that'd be amazing. Just the concept of phones in general are like the greatest thing to Aiden because it means he's not limited to 25 words. I want you to know I was begging to keep like out for a phone number. I was like, please, I can't keep doing sending. Work with me here. Oh man, oh man. Can't believe that was your plan.
I've been holding on to that for a few weeks.
I'm so excited.
Okay, are you ready for your message?
Ready.
Don't mind me, I'm just gonna...
Oh. Okay, guys, we have to leave.
What?
We have to leave. You're in danger.
I'm in danger?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Fuck, shit. Okay, Luvisa's dead.
Lovisa? How? Okay, who?
I don't know. We gotta go. They're gonna be here in 5 minutes.
Oh,
All right.
okay.
Policies is on its way.
Policies.
We gotta go.
All
All
right.
right, Aiden's like,
We gotta get out of here. No time for
Yeah.
exploration. We gotta go. Go.
Yeah,
This is not time for slow action. Let's go. And
Yeah.
she's just like gonna start like
yeah,
grabbing.
Aiden's gonna literally toss Annis onto his back and just fucking run wherever Penelope tells him to go, or put her on his back too. Like, he's hauling.
Just fucking get out of here.
The greenhouse. The greenhouse. We're going to Dream's End. Clearly.
Okay, cool. Leave.
The problem is, I don't think Annis would have a lot of her equipment on her in her own backyard. So she'd want to run up the stairs. Like, she'd cast spider climb and literally run up the side of the building, run into her room, grab her stuff, and then jump back down, I guess.
Yeah. Fuck.
Like, we already have a bunch of stuff in the base in Dream's End, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, the moment you get your shit.
running. So, you don't know who
I
sent
don't
you?
know. Just go. This is not a time to talk about it. Let's get out of here first. She's not even gonna talk about it. She's like, we gotta get the fuck out of here. Like, Richard just sent me a text in all caps. We gotta fucking go.
Yeah, Aiden's already going. Like
Okay.
I said, he would grab Annis and just go.
Okay.
Like, Annis would run up to her room and grab her stuff.
Okay. So you grab your stuff. You get everything you can. Like, you've already moved most of the relevant stuff down. This is kind of like your last party upstairs, so to speak. So how are you getting there? Are you like going by street? You taking another path? Like, what's up?
We're close enough to the greenhouse that I think we'd all just literally and figuratively hoof it.
Okay. In that case, I'm gonna do some rolls for you. See what happens.
Like, I don't
oh,
know.
and
Glad it prepared.
obviously the Jameson and Jolene are gonna piece off in a different direction. This is not their scene. But yeah, the rest of you.
Oh, is Heath, or I wouldn't, Buck's probably not. Is Heath here, or is he, like, back at home?
He's at home right now.
Okay.
He knows he's gonna probably be minding the shop for a while, so he's not here at the moment.
As we're running, Annis clumsily gets her phone out and calls him if she can manage it. And basically it's like,
as they're heading to the greenhouse, Penelope will cast invisibility on Annis.
yeah,
Just
don't come to the shop for a while. Apparently it's dangerous. Bye. I love you. And just not even hang up, just close the phone.
Fair enough. Which does hang it up in this time
Yeah.
of day. So,
yeah.
Well, Thomas.
boop, boop, clip. Yeah, so, yeah, like you're moving pretty quick. It kind of looks like there's a weird unsupervised, well, I guess kind of supervised horse running along with all of you at the moment.
'Cause I got
but-
the nail on.
Yeah, so when you get a few blocks away from the shop, you notice as a group that there are definitely groups of people in cars going towards the shop. They don't seem to notice you in the dark, which helps.
So it's
But they
Johnny,
definitely drove
Thomas, Derek,
past.
and Aiden,
Yeah.
and that's it. Okay.
Yeah.
So you get past them without too much issue. And then when you get to the botany department, they have security up. How would you like to get around them?
How heavy is the security?
Not extremely. They've actually been kind of light for a bit.
Do I recognize any of them?
I mean, you've snuck in and out of here enough times that you recognize them. Like, they're
Any
just-
of them from the one conversation I had prior?
No,
that
there's
was
different
there?
ones. No.
Okay, different? Okay.
Yeah.
I still have spider climb. Johnny can. Well, I was about to say Johnny could fly. I don't know if she can now. We could probably go over a wall.
Gonna.
Annis is still invisible.
Yeah.
Um.
It's either that or we're taking the guards out.
I mean, I would just jump over him at that
Knock
point.
them out. Yeah.
Which
Penelope is gonna ask.
Like Annis would have her standard. Like she'd have some of the knockout gas potions, but I don't know that she want to waste them on some guards.
no. I
She'd
mean,
have
I
her
could.
person.
What was Penelope casting?
She was trying to cast minor illusion to make it sound like something was, like a glass was breaking elsewhere to distract the guards.
Mm.
Okay. So yeah, you do that. Just I'm assuming the direction you're not coming from.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you cast it. It is the sound of someone breaking through a shop window nearby, and a second illusion is overlaying with it that makes it sound like an alarm is going off. With support from Johnny, and that does seem to distract them enough if you want to use that opportunity.
I would also cast without a trace, like it goes without saying.
So sneaky. Yeah, you can do that. Okay, so the lot of you get past them without too much trouble, and you make it the rest of the way there. Not going to make you sneak into this place. You've done it so many times that I'm not even going to pull up the map. You know how to do this, especially now. So you get through, and you get the shortcut to weird Sherwood base type place. You're just going to go all the way down. You want to just say that that's what you do for the duration of the night?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Takes a while, but you do it. So I'm going to advance that clock for several hours. You do not get attacked by library monsters. You know better
Yeah,
than...
I feel like we've done this enough times that we know the workaround.
Yeah, you know the routine. All right, I'm just going to advance it to 4:40 in the morning. It's been a long night. You went through creepy face tower and everything. But you got there.
I'm very jealous of all the sleeping people. Like, I wish I was sleeping.
Yeah.
At some point during the trip down, Penelope would read the text. It says, if you're with your friend Annis and you're at the potion shop, get out as fast as you can. No time to explain. Policies is coming for her. They'll be there within 5 minutes. She's wanted for the murder of Luvia Adolphe.
When is the last time I would have seen Luvia?
Few weeks ago, perhaps.
I haven't even
when we went to
seen
the
her.
castle.
The last time I went there to deliver one of her potions.
Actually, no, it would have been a little bit longer than that because you probably didn't go back once you got your seals.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
probably...
I probably could have like hit him with a glove, but
that is up to you. I will let you decide how recently you went there. Like, you have pretty regular drop-offs, so it's up to you.
yeah, like when did I get my seals?
About a month prior, so I guess
Yeah.
mid-September.
Here, let me roll a. Yeah, I think she probably wouldn't have gone back after the seals, but she would have still made a potion recently. She probably has one for Luvia in her thing to
Quite
give to her
possibly.
during the Grail War.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Son of a bitch. I'm wanted for her. I haven't seen her in weeks. And that means if she's dead, I wonder... Had she summoned a servant, or was she... Oh, I just don't know. Who could we even contact about this? Her granddaughters, maybe. They might know.
What about
Fidon. Fidon, but I can't.
I'll
We don't-
contact Fidon.
Okay, so I feel like at some point during our excursions into Dream's End, we would have tried using sending to people in the real world to see if it worked, right?
It does.
It does. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I've done it. Yeah, I'm gonna contact Fidon. Let me type out 25.
Like, it's possible that maybe she faked her death and she's not actually dead. Oh god, I hope so.
And it's like I don't have any details beyond.
Right.
All right, yeah, she's gonna try and send a feed on as they're heading down.
I wonder
Oh,
if
are you doing it too? Okay.
Or wait,
No,
I'm not gonna do it too.
Yeah, he already
like,
said he was
oh,
going to
never mind
send
then.
it
Never
on.
mind. Not gonna do it.
Policy's
okay.
going to be in Dream's End. We know Clock Tower's there.
I assume at this point that anybody could be. I don't know.
And that's another thing. If you kill an enemy servant in this war, you're then wanted for their murder. If you kill an enemy master, you're wanted for their murder.
I mean, I would assume it's a Grail war.
We're all entering into this knowing the risks and knowing there's going to be death involved. And certainly no one else is going to go in with the crazy assumption that they're not going to kill enemy master. The only enemy master I'm planning on killing is the Butcher. But
Does anyone know?
Know what?
That you're
only
pointing towards Annis's hands.
As far as I know, only the people that were present and my family. And Waver. Sorry, I wouldn't call him Waver. And Lord El-Melloi II. I did go talk to him to get some advice about Grail Wolf. But I don't think he would have told anyone. He knows better than anyone else how dangerous it is to be a master and to have these command seals. Someone else murdered Lovisa and set me up for the murder, or Lovisa faked her death and set me up as the murderer for some reason. I don't understand. Like, well, I mean, everyone on the boat, well, not everyone on the boat, a lot of people on the boat knew I was in line to receive the command seals and that I intended to enter the Grail War. That, like, the Butcher, I know he overheard that. It was when we were discussing the terms of the contract where the Butcher and the Harvesters couldn't do anything to anyone until they fought Aiden in the Grail War, and someone asked what would happen if Aiden didn't become a master, and I said I would substitute. I would give him my command seals if I had to, and then Lucretia said they had to go to me.
I mean, maybe.
Okay, I sent it to you
Potion?
so I can keep track of it.
Or maybe something was off about the potion.
Maybe I did. I don't know.
Or maybe somebody spiked her potion. They assumed that it was one of yours.
This is 2 days before the start of the Grail War. This is too convenient. Also, the last time I gave her a potion was weeks ago. She takes them as soon as she gets them. Not that it couldn't have been that.
Clearly been framed.
I've clearly been framed. It's who did it and is she actually dead? And goodness knows I hope not. All she wanted was just to meet her servant again. She might have had ulterior motives. That's what she told us. And it's not a huge leap of logic to assume we might have made some kind of alliance with her, considering we went to visit her and I've been supplying her with the potions this whole time.
Been seeing a lot of
people. Well, hopefully we can get this all sorted out, and if she actually is dead, I just have to avenge her. But this brings up a lot of troubling questions. If she is dead, who do her command seals go to? How did they get her? Who did it? Why did they frame me? How did they know to frame me?
Let's get to the base. I guess we can go from there.
Fuck. He's not responding. I'm gonna... y'all see... Yeah, Fadon's not responding. I'm gonna go ahead and Aiden pulls out a very ornate mirror from his saddlebags. And I'm going to start scrying on Fadon.
Oh, he's gonna try and scry. Yeah. I feel so bad. I do not remember Luvia's sister's name. I don't know if I wrote it down.
Yeah.
I did. Hold on.
It's like Luvia would be in London, so I don't know that she would know anything. But if it happened in the mansion, then the sister might know. She's the only other person I could think of.
Do I see anything in the mirror around Fadon?
One thing at a
His
time.
state of okay.
Yeah, we'll do one at a time just to make sure that we don't get too far off track.
Yeah.
Because your thing involves me rolling stuff.
Oh boy.
Oh, that's why I can't find her. I'm looking in the wrong tab. I have too many things open. 1 second. Boop, boop, boop. So many things. Tatiana was the sister's name.
Yeah. Yeah, I that up.
Cool.
I'm worried about her too.
Alright, so you are scrying.
Yup.
1 second while I check what you have to roll. Or what someone else has to roll, I guess is how that actually works. I think they have to do a save.
Would it be familiar? Because, like, we had good conversations, and I've definitely met him.
Well, meeting him makes it firsthand.
Okay.
So that's neutral to saves.
Because we've met him more than once. Like, we've met him during Druid meetings at Sherwood. We've met him in the castle. It's been at least, like, 2 to 3 times.
For you, yeah. I had I've known him a very long time.
Yeah.
Can Penelope check something really quick?
Sure.
She's gonna pull out her sword and look for the signatures on it.
They are missing. It occurs to you that it's probably what you heard earlier.
Oh.
What's wrong?
Yeah, did you say that out loud?
It just, like, as she's looking at the sword, she notices that the signatures are gone, and she just goes, "Oh, fuck."
What? What's wrong?
So, when we went to visit Luvia, like, a while back,
Right.
I asked for her help. I asked her if she would agree to help us. Because now I just don't remember. Yeah, I asked her to help me take out the most dangerous participant in the Grail War. It would be the Butcher. If she brought somebody to help, or if she brought somebody's servant to help. Basically, I asked her to help us take out the Butcher.
Okay, you specified the Butcher.
Pretty sure?
Not just the most dangerous.
I'm pretty sure. I don't remember because this was a while. This was over 6 months ago at this point.
Okay.
But basically, so the sword is the sword that the lady gave.
Right.
Whenever I make an agreement using this sword, both of, like, my signature or basically whoever makes the agreement, both of their signatures appear on the sword. And if the contract is broken somehow, then the names disappeared. Or if one of the parties, I assume if one of the parties dies.
Oh, and the signatures are gone.
Uh-huh. And I didn't I didn't release the contract, and I didn't bind another agreement to replace it.
Probably means she's
And-
actually.
I think the other thing that kind of scares me about it is like I hope she wasn't actually breaking that contract somehow, because it actually would do damage. It would do psychic damage every day that she...
But so that would mean that she would have been actively trying to not fight the butcher?
Yeah, or something. I don't... Like, I hope that's not the reason she's dead, but
Why would it
it could eventually kill her if she keeps...
right, but why would
breaking
they then
commitment.
assume that it was me? My potion, I suppose. That's the... Or I've been framed. Well, we just have to take this one step at a time.
Oh.
So now we're just waiting on the results of the scrying?
I mean, they have been sent.
Okay. You're muted if you're trying to talk, Theo.
Oh shit! Sorry, I didn't realize that. I'm so sorry. I was like, I didn't want to interrupt. I forgot it was on you. Yeah. So, nothing comes through.
Huh.
I have to
Like
wait till the
how?
next morning.
So you tried to scry on Fidan and just nothing.
Nothing. It failed.
Okay, if you're trying to scry on a corpse, does it, or a person and they're dead, does it show the corpse? Or does it show...
You can't scry on someone if they're dead because the game considers them an object.
Okay.
Yeah. So he has a few issues. Is either A, he's dead too. B, I just didn't make like the connection, because that is possible.
Yeah.
So the next morning I have to try again.
And I cannot do anything. Like, I can't send, I can't scry. I just have to sit here.
actually-
I'm gonna try and scry, or not. I can't. Who scries? I'm gonna try and do a sending to Tatiana.
Read my mind.
Ugh, like, okay, Fidan was her personal bodyguard, so it would make sense if there was an assailant that they would have to go through him to get to her. I just hope no one else in that house was caught in the crossfire. Poor girl. Also, our power flickered for a second there, but I think we're still fine.
It
Yeah.
keeps it dramatic,
Okay.
right? So dramatic.
I'm picturing all of this happening while we're
Like going down
in the base, I guess. We've already made it to the base, or we're on the way to the base.
Like, I mean, you've got a long trip, but
Yeah.
it's whenever you're willing to stop and do these things. Because, like, scrying takes a while to cast. So,
Yup.
I'm
I figured
assuming...
it'd be doing it down the stairs while we're walking.
That is up to you.
Yeah.
But
Think
suffice
it
it to
takes
say,
10
you're not getting
minutes.
attacked on the way there, so I can go ahead and pull up the map so it can at least try to load and,
Yeah, before
do
we
its
get
thing
back,
of-
I'd slide the...
kicking you out of the game like it tends to do. New map. Bam.
Now the question is, if it is one of the other masters going after her and then framing me, who would do that?
Well, here's the thing. It can't be the butcher.
No.
It can't.
It doesn't seem like his style anyway. But he is one of the people that knows that I was due to become a master.
But he's bound where he can't kill anybody or harm them, including
Trying to
humans.
remember who was present for that conversation on the boat. It was the church. It was obviously the harvester, the butcher and his harvester lackeys. Mr. Lawman might have been, I don't know, hearing in, listening in. Those other people from Clock Tower, maybe.
It could have been one of the harvest because it's not the butcher himself doing it.
They can't do anything on his. They can't do anything
on his behalf.
That was the stipulation. I genuinely don't think it's any of the harvesters.
It's a third party.
It doesn't seem like how they would operate.
I mean,
He's already got his ticket.
If policy is,
It's got to be someone from Clock Tower.
Maybe.
It's got to be someone from Clock Tower. Doesn't seem like something Umbersfield would do either.
No. What a way to start a Grail war, huh?
Technically, it hasn't even started yet. Well, we're going a day earlier than I planned, but I suppose the sooner I can summon my servant, the better.
Alrighty. So eventually you get there. Hooray.
Did you get the sending I sent to Tatiana?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just letting you know that the map is there.
Ah,
And it's a pretty map.
Hooray! I've never seen this map before.
God.
Certainly haven't been staring at it far too intently for the past week. I'm just glad that all my hard work didn't end up in, like, and you enter the base and it's just burnt to the ground because the butcher knows where it is. I've been so worried about that.
I would not do that to you.
I didn't think you would.
There's a certain level of, like, drama, and then there's just being mean. So,
Like, oh, you put a ton of work into this map, huh? Too bad.
Now that you're committed to it, you can experience loss.
Nickname your Pokemon for that Nuzlocke so you get used, so that you get attached to them before they die.
Wow, I hate how badly designed this is. The navigation toggles on so that you can move the map around, but they put it under the dice tower so you can't click on it.
Love that.
So stupid. Alright, well. Figure it out later. Let's just make the map move off my big screen so that people can see it, because you put so much work into it, and it's pretty. And bam, there we go.
Great. Now there's 3 people in this Grail war we have no idea about.
Keeps it exciting. Alright, now I'm going to give you your response.
Gotta be someone that also knows where the potion shop is. Which, to be fair, was most people on that boat. It was Van-Fem, clearly.
He wouldn't pull it.
No, it was Reggie, clearly.
Mad. Give him all your.
Who else was there? What other king people were there? It was Mr. Magic Magnanimous or whatever his name was. It was clearly he's the evil mind behind it. Annis is clearly joking to not have to acknowledge the fact that Lovisa is dead. Like, all the signs are pointing to Lovisa and Fidan both being dead. Like, that's so not cool.
When you call Grail,
I assume he picked up, and I just kind of word vomited at him and then closed the phone whenever I heard him say "cool." But
Oh, who did you call?
Heath, as we were running to tell him not to go to the potion shop.
Gotcha.
Right. I assume he picked up, and it wasn't like a voicemail situation. Okay.
No, he picked up. Like, he operates on being an elf and therefore is awake all the time.
That's true.
Okay, I heard back from Tatiana.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
So she said, I don't know, we were eating dinner, then I passed out, and when I woke up, she was dead, and Fidan was calling Clock Tower.
So, Fidan...
That's not Fidan.
Aiden, did he
Or maybe he ignored
respond?
it. Did he ignore it, or is it not him? This is another situation where it is not actually.
You tried to scry on him, it didn't work.
It didn't work, and I sent to him, and it didn't work.
When you send and it doesn't go through, can you tell that it doesn't go through? Or...
So either they choose to not respond,
right,
which they can, but the fact that I don't know. I don't like how that's lined up. It could just be him. I could not know him well enough, or he could just. There's no reason for him not to respond to me. We were on good terms.
He was calling Clock Tower, inevitably to say...
Why would he Clock Tower and not talk to the druids? Why would he call them and not talk to the druids? Aiden's really concerned for Tatiana at this point and her safety, because he doesn't think that's Fidan at all.
Either that, or I've just been a very bad...
But if this is Fidan, who you've grown up with, why would he immediately think it's you?
He killed her to take her command seals, and he's framing me because he knows I'm a master? I don't know. Maybe I'm just a terrible judge of character.
I don't...
Maybe it's not him, though. Maybe it's someone that pretended to be him. Or replaced him.
It's not prepared right now, but I need to talk to Eldath immediately.
DM question. I feel like I've asked this before. Can you bottle sending? Or could I bottle sending?
As a potion?
Like, I asked one of them to bottle it, and then I drink it, and I can cast sending.
Let me look.
I feel like during these, 5 months, I would have probably tried having them cast, crazy spells into my potions to see what would stick. Because we've had, plenty of days, I'm sure, where we didn't exhaust all of our spell slots.
Right.
I would have tried to bottle every single spell I have access to. I would have tried to get them to cast all kinds of wacky, zany shit.
Do you have Tatiana's number, Penelope?
Cell phone doesn't work.
Yeah, never mind, we're in Dream's End, yeah. I think the safest thing for her to do right now is to be with her partner. But if she can take a look, because if he's not worn gloves before and he's wearing gloves now, that answers our question.
To answer the previous question, yes, you can. Sending is allowed because it can be put onto a scroll.
Okay. I probably should have sent you a list of all the spells I would have tried, and then if they worked, I would have a couple of them just on hand. Because I think if I could bottle sending, I would definitely have one. I know I joked about, if I could send, I would send to, Leopold and Elias every day just to annoy them or whatever, but I think I'd have a couple of sendings just as an emergency.
Yeah,
actually,
I think the two of us will probably have a conversation about, what stores you've built up during this time. And then we can go accordingly. I've got a rough idea of how I want to do that, but I'd rather talk it out than just arbitrate it. So.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Penelope?
Yeah?
Could you subtly ask Tatiana if Fidan is upset with me?
Hold on, I'm in the middle of sending.
Okay. I just want to, because if he says he's not and he didn't answer
Hold
that
on.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm in the middle.
Okay.
Yeah, she's literally, typing it up on her phone right now.
Okay.
I mean, if Fidon did go rogue and kill her to take her command seals, he would definitely be taking steps to prevent being scryed on. So the scry not working would make sense in that respect. Or if
There's
he
also-
has been
There's-
killed along with her and replaced with a body double, the scry not working would also make sense in that regard.
There's another thing that I'll just note, because you would know this just from
Bounded
existing.
fields.
Yeah, that. They also just make it harder, and you know that they live within one, so it could be completely irrelevant to intention. Not saying it is or isn't, but just that's something you would know.
Yeah,
There's too much information we don't have.
that's the problem.
I mean, maybe there was something wrong with the last potion I sent, and she was
No.
saving it for
No, 'cause
before the Grail War.
this just happened. It says
Yeah,
we
the
were eating
lights went
dinner. No, the lights did not go off.
Or sorry,
We
she
were
went
eating-
out.
She said we were eating dinner, and then she passed out, and then when she woke up,
She
Her
Tatiana.
grandmother- yes, her grandmother was dead. Fidon was calling clock.
So,
It's not your potions.
right. Something or someone put everyone there to sleep.
Yeah.
Killed Lovisa. Possibly
Metaphorically.
also killed Fidon and replaced it. There's too much we don't know. And I guess Clock Tower would just take his word for it and not, try to verify anything. Or it's possible they were going to arrest me and give me a trial, but, Grail War, 2 days. Not gonna happen. I'm refusing to consider the concept that Fidon, if he did go rogue, knows my family is in Sherwood. Or I have to trust that he's contacted
he's
them.
been in
warned
Sherwood.
them. What?
I said Fidon's been in Sherwood. He was in the drinking.
Yes, I know. I'm refusing to consider that angle that my family might be in danger now. From policies, or from Fidon himself, or if he went rogue.
Sending.
Yep, responding to it.
In any case, my family knows they're safe, relatively anyway, over in Germany, as safe as you can be. The Einsburn's there, but I don't think the Einsburns are going to take them hostage to get to me. Anything's possible.
Don't dwell on it too hard. Right now, all we can really do is get what information we can and
Get to the base.
to the base. Not that I didn't think people were serious. Damn.
I just want to find out who's responsible so I can beat them to death. With my bare hand.
Can you transform
Bare
into a bear
hand?
yet?
Or your bare heads.
Well, I mean, yes, but... Actually, yeah, can I, or would that have been another druid level? I can't remember.
What are you trying to do?
Oh, it turned into a bear. I think that might have been
Bears
what I
are-
would have gotten if I'd stayed a druid for level.
I mean, I don't think bears are that high of a CR, are they?
Oh, yeah, I can. They're 1/2. I can do a black bear.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Someone stole Luvisa's hand.
I knew it. I fucking knew it.
Fidon is taking Tatiana somewhere safe. They're meeting up with Luvia.
As soon as you say that, Annis pulls one of the sending potions and downs it and sends to Luvia. And all she says is, please Trust me, I did not kill her. I would never do that. She was as much my grandmother as anything. She doesn't quite, like, this is her first time sending. She says all that out loud.
That's fair. She responds to you pretty much immediately. I think someone listened in on the call when he told me. I'm sorry, I wasn't fast enough to stop them.
Someone listened in on the call when he told me. Oh. Oh, when Fidon told her. Okay. Yeah, she's not gonna pry for information.
I was say, did Fidon... Wait, hold on.
I sent to Luvia.
Yeah, I know. If Luvia knows it wasn't you, she's listening in on the phone call.
Fidon called her.
Fidon called her.
To let her know about it.
Yeah.
She thinks someone listened in on that phone call, and she wasn't fast enough to stop them.
Okay. But does that mean that Fidon said, I think it was Annis?
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
On the story, yeah.
No, she says, I know it wasn't you, basically, was the response.
Yeah. But I think what Penelope's asking is if he said it wasn't her, or like it was something happened, but they found out about it. Someone over the call.
Yeah. Someone overheard the call and went,
And then
we
said it was you.
Annis Greenleaf.
That's what it's sounding like.
Yeah, interesting. No. Sorry, I'm just like, who would have been listening? And my first thought was Felix, and I'm like, no way.
No, I just sent to him. He's gonna look into it. He's got people on it.
She's just like, just kind of staring at the empty bottle of sending, like, that's so weird. Like, I know you all have sent to me before, but I've never done it, and it's so weird.
You get a little person in your head. As...
So, Fidon, or at least someone masquerading as Fidon, is still alive. Luvia knows it wasn't me. She thinks someone was listening in on the call when Fidon told her about the whole thing. So she's been murdered. It's been pinned on me. They'll just have to fucking come and get me, I guess. Come to Dream's End. Come at me. Whatever.
We'll keep you protected.
I'm already in so much danger. What's a little bit more?
Oh boy.
I seriously am going to find out who did this, and I'm going to beat them to death with my bare hands, and then turn into a bear, and then beat them to death with my bare hands.
Sending one more message and then I am tapped.
Luckily,
I know, I'm contemplating.
Keeps it exciting.
Woohoo!
While you do that, I will add some of your friends to this map.
Woo!
Gotta be someone from Clock Tower. Can't be a harvest. No reason for it to be in Einsburn. It's gotta be someone from Clock Tower. Someone that didn't get an entry that wanted one desperately enough. They tracked down another person with command seals and stole them, and then pinned it on another person they knew was entering the Grail wall. I mean, it's not out of the realm of possibility of it being a harvester, but it's just so not likely.
It adds every NPC to the map like you hate them. That's a weird default that they added. I guess it's the safest way to make... I guess that's the safest way to make sure that you don't add anyone that you don't want people to see the stats of, but still weird.
Nah, they're all aggro. They're like, Annis, we heard you murdered Luvia.
Okay, I just sent my last message.
All right.
The last one I got.
Okay.
Yeehaw!
Don was the one calling Clock Tower. That doesn't necessarily mean anything.
You've got a high enough wisdom to know that he was probably calling to get in touch with Luvia.
Oh yeah, probably. She's at Clock
Since
Tower.
that's where she lives.
So whoever actually murdered her
Over her.
pinned it on me, or someone listening on the call blamed it on me, or both.
Yeah.
It's probably safe to assume that the phones there are not the most secure.
No.
Given all the spying they do on each other, and also the fact that some of them are on the technological level of the 1920s.
So it's probably not some evil doppelganger of Fidon. It's also probably not Fidon who...
No.
I'm about to do another sending myself.
But he's an elf. So if he got put to sleep, it had to have been something like the thing that Shalara made, or a dragon doing it. Because elves don't go to sleep. If he got put to sleep. But if he didn't, then he just kind of watched someone walk up to his master and murder her and take her hand. It was Jimmy.
Yes.
It was Cotton Eye Joe.
God damn it, no.
Just like, hold on, the two instances where Annis has actually been put to sleep have been the toxin, the Shalara toxin, and Jimmy. So. Shalara came back from the grave and...
One last bothering you.
We have got a vast pool of possible people, but we know it's probably not Richard. I see they took the rooms geographically closest to where all of the kegs are.
Good.
Yeah.
It worked.
Fancy that.
Immense bribery.
I want you to know that the fact that Penelope has the biggest bed by a wide margin was actually a request from Penelope.
I love that.
That sounds right.
Just like, yeah, Ennis gotta have a pretty big bed for reasons, you know. Aiden's gotta have a lot of straw to fit his big horse booty.
Facts.
Penelope just needs a big bed because she wants a big bed. She's gotta have the biggest bed, or she'll go find the biggest bed and sleep in it.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. We can fill some of that stuff out later. So suffice it to say, you've all been awake for a while. It is up to you to decide what you want to do with the rest of that, or if you just want to go ahead and power through some summoning. You do you.
No, Annis is definitely going to take a sleep before she wants to be as clear-headed as possible when she does the summoning.
That's fair. That's right. Use up all those nice D20s.
Would possibly... She'd probably, because she hasn't burned it today, she'd probably do like a little plant growth if any of the plants need a little more juice.
That's fair.
And like I said, I can send you a complete itemized list of all the plants, or we can just assume if I need a plant, there's a plant there.
As long as it's not something that's, like, understandably not common.
Oh yeah.
But
And then if I need more plant room, there's a whole entire outdoors too. I was joking about like, do I need a whole wheat field? We're only going to be here 2 weeks. But do I need a whole field of wheat and corn just for the wolves?
that is up to you.
I think I owe
Before-
you some rolls.
Before everybody takes a nap or whatever, Penelope's gonna go up to Iden. She's be like, hey, when you have a second, I have a question.
Yeah. Well, what's up? Here, or do you want to go into the any points to the chapel?
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
I have a question. I just realized we're surrounded by people. Fuck.
That's why he asked if you wanted to go to the.
Unless you specifically say, "Hey, no, stop, don't go yet." Annis is booking it to her.
Yeah, no.
Tired.
Yeah, let Annis can go to her room. It's fine.
All right, I've turned off the thing that prevents you from moving freely. Have fun.
Hey.
Oh, there aren't walls, but I'm still gonna drive myself through the path.
Actually, the only people she would have Iden stick around and Johnny.
Okay.
Get away, Derek. I'm just.
Go away, dear. Jeez.
We don't need.
Good water. Okay, good job, buddy.
I was like, did he just jump into the water because he was so sad?
Oh.
Oh wait, she's gonna go over here
But yeah, so
with her tears.
it's like, okay, this is probably the most inappropriate time to ask for anything ever, considering A, we're about to start a Grail war, and B, someone has literally died already, and C, somebody else is just gonna keep murder.
Hey, you're my friend. It's okay.
But can I ask you a huge favor?
Yeah.
You have ceremonies, right?
He just smiles at you. I was waiting for you to ask.
He was though. You don't understand.
I've been waiting for this for over a year. I've made sure to keep it prepared every day. It has never left.
That's not untrue. I've been looking at your prep spell list. It's always a thing that I kind of shake my head at when you're like, man, I sure don't have anything that uses bonus actions. I'm like, I mean, you could get something.
He was telling
I
me
have to
about
keep
this
it.
on the way to Boston.
I have to keep it. I have to keep it ready for when the day finally comes. And so, yes, he has had this prepared since y'all held hands and you got the flower crown.
Jesus!
He has not had it left his fucking spell list.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah. I was here for the long con, baby.
Consider this your permission to pick other spells tomorrow.
No.
That is up to you.
Stays.
That
It
is your
also
call.
makes holy water. It's a very viable spell, okay? Just, either holy water or I just bind together two in this beautiful, loving ceremony.
She's gonna be like, and then just like quickly look at Johnny and be like, only if you're okay with it. Oh.
Yeah, sure. Why not? Let's go with it.
His tail is swishing. He's so excited. Because, I have it prepped right now. Are we asking to go right now? Because or do we want to do it in the morning? When you're not dreaded right now and we can celebrate with everybody and it's not like 1 o'clock in the morning.
She's just gonna look at Johnny and be like, we can do something official and fancy later.
Whenever you want to. I'm good.
She'd be like, I didn't, right now.
All right, it's going to take an hour. Follow me.
Wait,
It's
hold
true.
on, it's gonna take an hour?
Yeah, it takes an hour.
We're going to the music room, bitches.
The music. Time to roll another 20 and play a delightful song and cry.
No music, no music.
Okay. This is the ceremony, damn it. I have been waiting. I've been waiting and waiting 6 months to a year.
Imagine that Annis had to drink a couple of Hill Giant strength potions to get the piano down here.
Oh my god. They're all going to bed. They randomly hear like harp music from the distance. They're like, what the fuck's going on? And it's just like, don't mind
Start the
me.
bridal march. It transitions into the
No!
Phantom of the Opera.
No!
Oh my god. It's
God.
Celine Dion's Titanic on the harps because
No!
obviously that is what has to be played.
She's just gonna be like,
Here.
I just need this to happen just in case
Are.
it happens.
Despite having a lot of emotions, pokes her head
Alright.
out of the plant room and says, "Don't be nasty."
Are you going to the music room?
Yeah, I'm gonna move myself.
All right, I'm gonna
over.
drag you to the music room.
Oh. Oh look, instruments. Where?
Ennis says she's going straight to bed, but she would probably, I don't know.
Actually, retroactively, I'm just gonna say that Johnny and Penelope had discussed this on the way down when they weren't talking about murder. You know.
Well,
The basis
so
of all
I think
relationships.
Ennis, if you are wanting spectators, would probably if that information was like available.
I didn't just knocks on.
It wasn't not available.
Okay, yeah, Ennis would.
But she wouldn't be like, "Hey, everybody, come to the
Despite
music room."
despite her exhaustion, I think Ennis would want to be present for something as so important.
Yeah.
Like down here.
I didn't just like casually walk past her door and be like, psst, psst, it's happening, psst, psst, and just like get out over here.
It's like this is just the like. It's like when you go to the courthouse.
You just get the paper signed. Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah.
We'll do the extra fancy.
So Echo wouldn't be here yet because she hasn't defected yet. But
It's true.
Kwaku might be here.
I don't know. This is literally just like signing the paper. They're gonna do an actual party later.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But you can be witnesses. We do technically need witnesses to this documentation, you know, gotta be official.
You know, I think we could at least bust open one of the kegs and have a celebratory toast. Aiden, have you ever had alcohol?
I don't think he has.
The way this night is going,
I might as well have something.
might as well. So Ennis get cups and go to bust open one of the kegs, only to find out that it's already open and about halfway done.
So, I'm gonna need y'all to both hold hands.
I mean, we've got a whole hour that he has to sit there and prepare the
Yeah, I know.
ceremony.
She's
so-
still
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Calm down.
Nope, not drinking right now.
Okay.
All right.
Hands are
So yeah,
hyperventilating.
he's gonna start preparing the vows for y'all because it's supposed to be all official. It's a big old not big old ceremony. We're gonna have a big one later, but like via the fact that it's somatic, he's gonna make sure y'all hold each other's hands.
Ennis will do grasp a couple of flower crowns.
Yeah, the flowers come back. And then he's going to go through the rites, and after an hour, he's going to kind of go down to the water area. He's gonna cup some water into his hands. He's gonna come back and place it into y'all's hands because you're holding little cups together, and just be like, together you will share these binds of love, and like the water, they seep into the roots, and they will carry you through life. You will quench each other through the good and bad, and you'll always be there for each other. And they'll just, part your hands, and you now have +2 to your AC for 7 days. As long as you're within 30 feet of each other. And you can only benefit this again if you are widowed, so neither of you are allowed to die.
Okay.
So,
Plan-
+2 to your AC. Yeah, you're buffed now. Now you really gotta stay
Congratulations
close to your
on
wife.
your newly established bonus to AC as a result of holy matrimony. Because that is how the world works in Dungeons and Dragons.
In love, you are stronger. In love, you succeed. In love, there is peace.
I started loving.
You okay over there?
I'm dead.
She's having a moment. Congratulations. I hope you have a long and happy life. I'm going to bed. It's very early. Or late. I'm not sure. Good night.
It's fine. It's very rare that we're gonna be. Oh my god!
She just shouts.
I don't mean that in a nasty way. Oh my god!
Time to rotate.
I can check this off my bucket list.
Oh my god! You seriously have that on your bucket list?
He wasn't lying. Yeah, that spell has been on there, and I've been waiting for this day for. I purposely. It was worth. It was worth the spell slot or the spell known.
Yay!
Yay! Well, time to sleep and dread tomorrow because I gotta do more.
I'm just gonna go to the room and pass out. Just like, oh my god, what a day!
He's gonna go tell his mom, like, Mom, I just married 2 people.
Is Yuri even there yet? I guess she would be. I don't see her on the map though.
Oh yeah. I'm assuming me friend is in
I'm
the
locked
room.
up in the fucking kitchen, of course.
Of course
Oh
he
my
did.
god.
I made him a little nest in my room, but he just
Look,
wants to stay in the food
Hemlock on
room.
the hemlock.
It's true.
He's gonna get there eventually, but he's got an order of
Yeah.
operations.
Yeah.
I like to imagine that that she made him a bunch of bird nests around the area, but he also made himself a bunch of bird nests around the area. Which is multiple nests. He just goes and bothers everyone at all hours of the night, like a cat.
Penelope just
Yeah, you'll find them in places.
Do you want me to roll now or?
Oh yeah, do we get dream rolls?
Oh, I wasn't even thinking about that. But
So I think it may be more appropriate given timing to
yeah.
handle the actual summoning when we're not squeezing it into 10 minutes,
Fair.
given the importance of it. So I think we'll probably call this here as the logical stopping point for tonight, and we'll resume right where this was later.
Oh, but sorry, Theo, you were saying you needed to roll for something?
yeah, I was questioning that. I sent you a message.
Yeah, if you just want to go ahead and do those rolls, we can do them. We can do them after the stream is over. Unless you just want, well, I say stream, like the recording is over. Unless you just want to roll them in public, you can do that too.
I can just do it afterwards. It's fine. I'll do it on the stream. No one can see me roll 4 ones.
Oh, I already saw it.
No.
I'll screen cap it if it happens. Don't worry.
I'll cry if that happens. I'm gonna be so upset if those 2 nat 20s just fucked me over.
There's Penelope's dream roll for the night.
Oh.
Ooh, dream rolls.
I don't know if we're actually doing those, but I just wanted to roll.
I don't want to roll anymore. I'm
That was
scared to
almost
roll
fun.
any further. Can I just
Here,
get the median between?
I'll roll for Iden.
Oh, you'll roll for me. Thanks. I appreciate it. It's a 1.
Winning
Get the
bitch.
fuck out. Get the fuck out. Stop.
I mean, Anna's having bad dreams tonight of all nights makes sense.
I mean,
The only reason she's even sleeping is because she's that exhausted.
she has a kangaroo court dream. All of the people she doesn't like are now ruling on whether or not she's innocent or guilty.
Yikes.
There is at least one actual kangaroo.
Yes, there's at least one actual kangaroo, and it is wearing Buck's shirt.
Just because it feels
So, by the way, did you see that Penelope rolled for Iden and got another 20?
Yep.
Yeah.
I need you to roll. For
You do not get to do that.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Nope, that's all on you. So I'm gonna cap out the recording part, but if you really want to know now what you're dealing with later, we can handle your rolls directly after that.
I can wait. The only reason I was asking. Yeah.
The only reason you were asking?
Yeah, the only reason I was asking was because what
You keep cutting out. I don't know what you're saying.
oh shit. Hold on. I'll just
Every time I roll it, I say, there's the one. Except it's actually a 2.
Are you just Oh, I was like, are you just capping out like all your rolls?
A lot. You're rolling atypically well.
Yeah, holy moly.
So I guess we'll pick up with the summoning next week. I don't
I
know
think
when
that's
I work.
I think that's where it'll start, and we can pick a time for that.
Tomorrow I should have my schedule, hopefully for the next couple weeks.
Yay.
So I'm assuming the summoning is like a big long ordeal if we're not just gonna do it tonight.
Yeah, it'll be longer than what we'd fit in tonight because there's a bit of story to it. It's not just I make you roll dice. Which is why I was saying, like, if you want to just have the numbers rolled, you can, but we do actually have a thing that we go through for it. It takes a while. Like, the actual ritual takes like an hour in story, and there's a lot to it, and I don't really want to shortcut it because the outcome of it does impact things. So, like, should hopefully be fun.
Yeah.
I recommend rolling well when you get there.
I'm scared.
It's okay. It's the wide world of consequences. Case in point. Let's roll 4 dice for me.
You know what? Fuck it. Yeah. Oh no, I don't.
If I were doing this, I would have had.
What are we rolling?
I'm just throwing dice because I'm bored.
I'm
It's
rolling
4
I roll
D20s.
4 d20s to get an idea of what the summoning would look like for an average
7.
character.
Are you just happy that Fantasy Grants is working for the time being?
Ooh.
That would have been a
Diana's
rough one for Diana.
Rough. Yeah.
I rolled a 196, hooray! Not a
Look.
single 20, but 3 ones in there. Holy shit.
Oh my god.
Diana's just having a rough day.
I mean, that's her life.
She didn't get invited to the birthday party. Or no, wait, she did. She didn't get to go to the birthday
So
party.
there's
Yeah,
no
I'm going to tell
way.
you where she was at while this was going on. You'll find it entertaining.
Oh my god.
So the Goliaths are
Wait.
the only ones there.
They're the only ones whose tokens I immediately found, and then I stopped doing it because I didn't want to keep crashing the game on you.
Yeah.
I will add all of them off screen when we get back, and also put them in such a way that I'm not flooding a combat tracker with people who aren't fighting. So,
Touche.
Yeah, so if we're done for the night, I guess I'll close Fantasy Grounds.
yeah, you could do that safely. We are done for the night. So,
Or I guess I can pick out my spells and stuff for tomorrow.
That is also true.
I
you
don't
were
have any
welcome to
idea
do
what
whichever.
What's going to be going on?
Joke's on you. I actually I did them as we started the game for the new day. If you think I'm taking ceremony out, you're take it.
That's up to you. That is your option.
Hew. I gotta make that holy water.
I mean, I guess. I don't know why, but sure.
I gotta live my holy water gun to deal with Einosh.
You know that every time that you cast that, once, money exists, it's going to cost you 25 gold, right?
Yes, I need
Okay.
a lot.
Just
I
making sure
need
you
a
know
lot
that.
Yeah.
Because we will start actually counting money now that you're in a more proper setting
I
for
already
that.
had the count money. I think that was the only thing we didn't really count money for, because everything else has been painful. 'Cause I gotta get rings for warding bond, and that's not cheap.
All kinds of stuff.
Yeah, expensive stuff.
You have expensive taste.
I know. Look, the life of a cleric. Ugh.
Oh, I got a response from Lavisa.
Hey.
I completely missed where. I'm not Lovisa.
I was about to say.
I got a response from the ghost of Lovisa.
That's a different
Ooh,
spell.
I'm a hunter, bitch.
Sorry, like I saw Lovisa's name at a different point, and then I'm like, wait, no, that's not what I was looking at.
Yeah, that's actually something I wanted to ask.
Tatiana says, basically, Penelope just told her, stay safe, trust Luvia. I don't have a phone, but send me a message when you find her. And she's like, I'll try. I'm not great at this stuff, but I'll try. My sister should keep us. As far as I know, Tatiana, Luvia, and Fina.
Hooray.
Woo!
Alrighty.
There you go.
But yeah, that is a question. Really quick, I'm gonna do sending back to Felix one more time.
Okay. You can do that, but I'm gonna start closing some stuffs
Yeah.
down just because we're not gonna be
Yeah.
using.
I picked out what spells I think I should. I'm done.
Oh.
Yeah.
Fantasy grounds. Oh, you were not happy. I tried to close you. There we go.
All right, and for the reference of my recording, because note taking is hard and looking things up is easy, this is near the end of the video, so enjoy that recording. Hooray! We did it.